All right, we are live. Welcome, ladies and gentlemen. We are joined by my beautiful girlfriend, Ianka. We are in the 992.1 4S, and we've got about a 13-minute drive to get home. It's not going to be scenic, unfortunately, but we'll try and have some fun in the car. But yeah, purpose of today's video, been having a lot of people ask me, the most pressing question is, bro, how does it compare to the M4? Oh, here's a Jeep. So I'm gonna, yeah, here's an NPC right here. I'm gonna hop right into the M4 911 comparison because I have a bunch of thoughts now that I've had this 911 for a little over a month. Have had plenty of kind of driving time and comparison time between the two. So kicking right off, in terms of driving performance, the 4S is hands down a better driving car. The steering feel is way more direct. The brakes are better. The transmission is better. The PDK is literally just lightning fast downshifts and upshifts. Sorry, I have freaking pneumonia, which kicked my ass. And the sound of this car is way better as well. So I think the flat six, even though it's turbocharged, sounds so much better than the inline six on the M3 and the M4. I have a couple mods done to this 911, and I don't really plan on doing any other mods because I think the car is, quite frankly, just perfect. But I have a Europipe 100 cell catted downpipe. They're made in Belgium, extremely high quality. I'm so sorry, people. You're gonna have to deal with me. Thank you. Me being a savage on video. So I have the 100 cell catted downpipe, and then I also just got a JCR titanium back box exhaust, and I picked that up off an awesome dude on Ren's List. I think that's normally like a $4,000 exhaust. I got it for like $2,000 shipped. So I would I've made this comparison before to other people, but I would say like the M3 and M4, they're kind of like an Android phone back in the day. They're really fast and they're really good, but you have to do a lot of things to them to get them the way that you want it. You have to do a lot of mods to the M3s and M4s to make it like a perfect, versus I feel like a 911.
That's what we're saying.
That's what I was saying. I feel like a 911 is just literally perfect out of the box. Oh, I'm so not missing this exit. 911 is more like an iPhone. Like when you think about an iPhone, it just does everything perfectly right out of the box. You don't have to do anything to the phone. Software is great, hardware is great. That's literally a 911, except it needs more sound because from stock, these 911s are so quiet. But once you just do a little bit, you know, valve controller, exhaust, whew, you're good to go. And the turbo sounds insane. So anyways, yeah, that was my very long-winded M4 911 comparison. I mean, baby, what do you think? Because we've driven obviously around the country in the M4, so it was a very sentimental car for us. But what, as a passenger princess, as my queen, yes, you know, what do you think of M4 versus 911?
Well, I think it would be fair for me to have a proper answer once we take the 911 to a road trip.
Oh yeah.
But taking everything in consideration, I do like how, I don't know, like grounded maybe this car feels, like
more stable.
More stable. I do appreciate the sound of this car more than the M4.
Yeah.
I feel like the M4 has more like an aggressive tone to it, which is nice, don't get me wrong, but I just prefer the tone of the 911 versus the M4.
I mean, we also had a catless downpipe in the M4, so that made it way louder.
Yeah.
And it got a little bit too raspy, like a little bit too tinny sounding, in my opinion.
Yes. In terms of, so remember when you wanted to launch the car and the light?
Yeah.
So I did notice that the 911 is slightly slower than M4.
No.
And maybe you can explain. Okay, so you disagree?
I disagree.
Can you please tell us why stoplight.
On the stoplight, you're saying?
On the stoplight.
Okay, so I think I know why you're saying that, because the M4 has a way torquier engine. Like the S58 makes much more horsepower and much more torque than the engine in this car. So you might get that feeling of like getting pushed against the seat harder. But I think honestly, I mean, we'll test it out right now at a stoplight, but I think at a stoplight, this car is quicker. Like if you do 0 to 60, I would bet that this car is quicker.
This is actually a perfect opportunity for us to do so.
But I think like if you're doing a rolling race, like if I was going 60 miles per hour and then someone's next to me and we want to race each other, I think the M4 is pretty damn fast on a rolling race. It would probably beat the 911. I mean, we raced exotic cars in the M4.
That's true.
We raced a Ferrari F something.
Or remember the Aston Martin back in Newport Beach?
With the M2. Yeah,
yes,
in a
with
G80.
the M2 actually.
Yeah, in a rear-wheel drive G87 M2, we beat an Aston Martin. That was funny.
Okay, so let me get ready for
brace
here.
Brace for impact. Yeah, hopefully there's no cops. I think we're good. But yeah, I could see how you say you get pushed back harder in the M4, because that car does make an absolute shit ton of power. So
in terms of horsepower, which one has the most?
M4. It makes like 510 out of the box, but the way that I had it set up, probably around like 540, because I did the CS flash on it. This one makes 443 horsepower, I believe.
43.
Yeah. So it's about 100.
Without a tune.
100, yeah. I mean, if you tune this car, it'll just absolutely shit on the M4.
Okay, so if you tune this car, how much horsepower does it make?
Like 560. It's insane.
Oh,
it's
wow.
absolutely ridiculous, yeah. I mean, that was literally 70. That feels insanely fast to me.
Yeah, I did get
That was 70. Back. That wasn't even 60.
Oh, God. Yeah. So, guys, I'll take it back.
Yeah, this car feels quicker. It's also lighter. So
yes.
It has that. My heart just got pumped, and I'm the driver. I'm not even the passenger. Oh, yeah. Man. That's funny.
But back to your question. I cannot wait to take this car on a road trip. I feel like it would be absolutely amazing for so many different reasons, because this is your dream car. 2, we want to see how it handles. 3,
on some mountain roads, that would be fun.
Yes.
Yeah.
Yes. Absolutely amazing.
Well, it'll be a good test of practicality too, because the M4, one of the many things that's good about that car is how practical it was. Crazy trunk space. I mean, we literally moved across the country in the M4
with a golden retriever in the back.
Yeah, with the golden retriever in the back. So, I mean, obviously we're not going to be able to fit as much stuff. We can fit probably like 2 small suitcases in the front, maybe 1. But I mean, that's okay for like a 3-day road trip. It's fine.
Yeah. You know what I just thought of? I remember you mentioning the tires. How the manufacturer advises you to bump your tires for up to 40? Oh
yeah, the tire settings are weird. The suggested manufacturer PSI on this car is weird. I think it's like 36 in the front and then 46 in the back or something. It was crazy. So I did lower the PSI on my rear tires, and now I feel like the car drives better.
Mm-hmm. And how lower did you lower to?
It was like 46, and then I dropped it to 38 in the back. Yeah. So, but yeah, it feels better. I will say too, since this car, so the driving dynamics between this and the M4 are so different, because the M4 is a front engine car. It's much heavier. Mm-hmm. This car, the engine is in the rear, and so, everyone tells you before you get into a 911, be careful because the front end is going to feel super light. And that's also why I personally got a 4S, because I just wanted that extra kind of safety feeling. But
on that note, I felt it when you launched the car.
You notice the front end is lighter.
Much lighter.
So when you actually drive this car, you feel that. You feel that the front end is lighter. It's a weird feeling to describe, but the advantages of that are when I'm coming around a turn, I can boost out of that turn so much quicker than the M4. But the car doesn't feel like unstable to me or anything. It's just a different feel. You know what I mean? Because the weight distribution is different. This has like zero weight in the front, and then it has the weight in the back with the engine, versus the M4 had the giant engine in the front, you know, and it was just a heavier car. So yeah, different feel. I would say too, in terms, because I think the one thing that always comes up is like, what about the value for the car that you're getting? And so I highly believe that 911 new prices are outrageous, because I don't think the value proposition is there. So for example, like a Carrera 4S, I think brand new without options is already at $150,000, and then when you add in all the options that you're gonna want, you're looking at like $170,000 to $200,000, which is insane. And then when you look at an M3 or M4, you can build those out and still walk away at like $105,000. And so that begs the question, for a new car, do you think, well, hypothetical, do you think, or rhetorical question, do you think that a brand new Carrera S or 4S is worth 2x an M3 or an M4? And I personally don't. Like, I don't think this car is like 2 times better than an M3 or M4, you know what I mean? But that's also why I would advocate for people to shop CPO. I think the Porsche market is slowly cooling off. This car had 8,000 miles on it. It was a single owner. I picked it up in Porsche Dallas. It was a big sticker price. It was $160,000. This guy optioned it out like crazy, but the selling price was $135,000. And that also just goes to show these cars do not lose value at all. Like, it's a 5-year-old car. It's 2020, only depreciated $25,000 over 5 years, which is pretty insane. And it won't depreciate much more, honestly. But yeah, getting back to the point, I think best value for the money is probably still an M3 or an M4. But if you can stretch your budget out a little bit, then obviously this is a better driving car. So anyways, we are about to get home, so we're gonna wrap up this video. But if you guys liked it, subscribe, like, and let us know what you think. What else do you want to know about the car?
Send us questions.
Yeah, send us some questions. We would love to do a part 2 video and probably some more content coming. So yeah,
Absolutely.
cool. Thanks guys. Peace.